everyone for coming today to the Stop Smoking workshop. I know that you're going to get so much value and learn so much today about stop smoking and what you can do to turn one day into day one. Before we get started, there's a few things that we need to go over. And the first thing that we need to go over is that you are choosing to participate in a group hypnotherapy presentation, and that you are willing to be guided through relaxation, visual imagery, creative visualization, and hypnosis. You also understand that the information being offered is an introduction to hypnosis and its potential benefits. You are aware that this presentation is non-medical in nature and not a substitute for professional physical or mental care. You also understand that results may vary and that there are no implied guaranteed results. And lastly, you understand that this session on Zoom is being recorded. Go ahead and type yes into the chat if you agree to that. And those of you on TikTok, go ahead and write yes in the chat that you understand and you agree to that. Awesome. So what to expect today in this workshop? We're going to talk about how smoking and vaping affects our health. We're going to look at the advantages of quitting, what hypnotherapy is, how it works in a smoking cessation, and we're going to look at behavior modifications, commitment, support and reinforcement. We're going to have a short guided imagery exercise, and then I'm going to tell you how you can turn today into day one on your quit smoking journey. So let's look at how smoking and vaping potentially affect our health. Cigarette smoking remains the leading cause of preventable disease, disability, and death in the United States, accounting for more than 480,000 deaths every year, or about 1 in 5 deaths. In 2020, nearly 13 out of every 100 U.S. adults age 18 and older smoked cigarettes. That's 12.5%. And then besides nicotine, e-cigarettes contain harmful ingredients, including ultrafine particles that can be inhaled deep into the lungs. Flavorants such as diacetyl, a chemical linked to serious lung disease. And I learned that diacetyl is what gives the flavor in vape. So it also has volatile organic compounds and heavy metals, such as nickel, tin, and lead. And we already know that heavy metals in our body is bad for us, right? So smoking cigarettes causes cancer, heart disease, stroke, lung disease, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic health conditions. Vaping has serious long-term side effects. Vaping includes an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, lung damage, lung disease, and nicotine addiction and poisoning. Another way that cigarettes could potentially affect our health is that we have learned over the years studying cigarettes that tobacco kills half its users. So that means if you are a tobacco user, you have about 50% chance that it will kill you. Tobacco kills more than 8 million people a year. More than 7 million of those are in direct use of tobacco. But what's astounding to me is that 1.2 million are results of non-smokers that are exposed to secondhand smoke. And then as of February 2020, a total of 2,807 people were hospitalized because of e-cigarettes or vaping. Smoking risks include asthma, stroke, heart disease, COPD, lung cancer, and diabetes. And asthma is a chronic lung disease that makes it harder for us to move in and out of your lungs. Smoking irritates air passages, and it triggers sudden and severe asthma attacks when you smoke. Smoking affects your arteries, and it can trigger a stroke. A stroke happens when the blood vessels and the blood supply to your brain is temporarily blocked. And a stroke can cause paralysis, slurred speech, altered brain function, and even death. Smoking can cause blockage and narrowing in your arteries, which means less blood and oxygen flow to your heart. Heart disease remains the #1 cause of death in the United States. COPD is an obstruction lung disease that makes it harder for you to breathe. It causes serious long-term disability and early death. About 85 to 90% of all COPD is caused by cigarettes. And COPD is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. And so lung cancer is another risk, and more people die from lung cancer than any other type of cancer. And smoking is the #1 risk factor for lung cancer. It's responsible to close to 90% of lung cancer cases. People who smoke are 30 to 40% more likely to develop type 2 diabetes. Smoking increases the risk of complications once diagnosed with diabetes, such as heart and kidney disease, poor blood flow, and legs, feet, blindness, and nerve damage. And another thing that smoking does is it can cause potential hair loss because the blood flow to the hair particles in your scalp are restricted, and that can cause the follicle to actually die and hair growth to stop altogether. So the top 5 states that have the highest smokers and vapors. Are you curious if your state is on there? Go ahead and drop your state down in the chat. I'm from Oklahoma, and my state is the 3rd top state for smokers in the United States. And that makes me really sad. We're in at like 27.3% of our population smoke. Kentucky is the leader with around 28, I think it was 28.3%. West Virginia is 2nd. My state, Oklahoma, 3rd. Missouri, which is just a state over, is 4th. And then Tennessee is 5th. So does your state rank on the top 5? So can your health improve if you stop smoking? Of course it can. 12 hours after you stop smoking, the carbon monoxide levels in your body go back to normal. The senses and smells and tastes become much better since its nerve endings begin to heal. The lungs get stronger and stronger and cleaner within 2 weeks after you quit smoking. 9 months after you quit smoking, your body is capable to carry out daily activities with less breathlessness and exhaustion. And 1 year after you quit smoking, the risk of you getting heart disease is now reduced by half of what it was a year ago. 20 minutes after you quit smoking, your heart rate and blood pressure are stabilized, and you stop polluting the air. 24 hours after you stop smoking, smoker's breath disappears and oxygen levels normalize. 2 to 3 days after you quit smoking, like we talked about, your sense of taste and smell improve. Your breathing also becomes easier. 1 to 9 months after you quit smoking, blood circulation and energy levels improve, and exercising becomes easier. 1 to 5 years after you quit smoking, you lower your risk of heart disease and stroke. And 10 years after you quit smoking, the risk of heart disease is the exact same as a non-smoker. It's never too late to stop smoking. It doesn't matter how old you are or how long you have been smoking. Quitting smoking at any time will improve your health. When you quit, you are likely to add years to your life, breathe more easily, have more energy, and save money. You will also lower your risk of cancer, heart attack, stroke, and lung disease. More advantages of quit smoking are improved circulation, lower blood pressure, your immune system starts to repair itself, you have healthier, better skin, and you get better sleep at night. Okay, so I know what you're thinking, quitting is hard. It is. I've quit smoking cigarettes, I've quit vaping, and I agree, the process can be difficult, but I have a secret that can help you quit smoking once and for all. And that secret is hypnotherapy. So what exactly is hypnotherapy? Well, hypnotherapy is a safe and effective way to tap into the power of the mind, to make changes to beliefs or behaviors. And through simple relaxation techniques, the conscious mind will relax and the subconscious mind will open, allowing access to unlimited potential and resources. Hypnosis is a natural occurring state, similar to daydreaming, driving long distances, and watching a movie. So who has this happened to before? Have you ever been driving a long distance and maybe it happens to me sometimes. I'm gonna stop and get gas and then I'm 3 or 4 miles past the gas station and don't even realize I passed it. Has anything like that ever happened to you guys? You can write it in the chat. That is similar to the same state as hypnotherapy. It's an altered state of consciousness, which lies between the waking state and sleep. And this is generally brought on by the individual's use of a combination of concentration, relaxation, suggestion, and expectation. So what is a hypnotherapy session like? Well, during a hypnotherapy session, you will be sitting comfortably in a safe space. With your eyes closed, I will guide you with verbal imagery and cues to an induced state of relaxation and concentration. Then, during the heart of the session, we will focus on your goals and intentions. And after the session, we will discuss your experiences and go over any questions. Each person is a unique individual, and each hypnotherapy session will meet the uniqueness of each individual's needs. So, who is ready to try a suggestibility test? All right, sit back, close your eyes, and try to imagine the things that I described to you. Go ahead and take in a nice, big, deep breath. And as you let out, imagine yourself in a kitchen. Any kitchen in your imagination is perfect for you. And as you look around this kitchen, you notice a bright yellow basket of lemons sitting on the counter. And you walk over and you pick up a lemon and you squeeze it. Is it hard? Is it soft? You feel the texture. You put it up close to your face. You can smell the citrusy smells. You notice a knife sitting nearby on the counter and you pick it up and you cut into this lemon. And as you do, the citrus juice release. You take the lemon close to your mouth again, smelling the citrusy fruits. You go ahead and bite into the lemon. The citrus juice hit the back of your throat. As you swallow the lemon, you can't help but smell the citrusy smell of the lemon. Go ahead, open your eyes. What did you experience? Write it in the chat. Write it in the chat on live. Write it in the chat on Zoom. What did you experience? Did your mouth start to water? Did you start to saliva build up in your mouth? Could you really imagine tasting the lemon? Could you smell the lemon? In the hypnotic state, you activate your own resources to curb cigarette and vape cravings. Hypnosis allows us to enter an altered state of awareness, similar to what you just did in the lemon test. Through a strong relaxation and willingness to make change, this allows the subconscious mind to channel and address underlying desires and block negative habits to accomplish the goals we want to achieve. Hypnosis works to amplify and activate your own inner existing desires, like the wish to quit smoking. And when your unconscious has the proper information, you don't have to try to not smoke. The urge is just simply no longer there. But is hypnotherapy effective to stop smoking? There's so many different stop smoking ways. Well, the most comprehensive study into methods of quit smoking, reported in the New Scientific magazine, found that hypnotherapy enjoys a greater success rate than any other method to help people stop smoking. And a 2007 study from researchers at the American College of Chest Physicians compared hypnosis to nicotine replacement therapy. 50% of patients who were treated in the hypnotherapy group were still not smoking at 26 weeks later, compared to 15.78% in the nicotine replacement group. So that's a big difference. A comprehensive meta-analysis looked at more than 600 studies, excuse me, that examined various smoking cessation methods. More than 70,000 smokers were included in the analysis. Overall, the analysts found some compelling results for hypnosis. Hypnosis was deemed 2 times more effective than self-care methods like reading a book or quitting cold turkey. And hypnosis was twice as effective as nicotine replacement therapy with nicotine gum. And hypnosis was 3 times more effective than physician interventions that involved more than just counseling. So what is included in a hypnotherapy smoking cessation? 12 to 15 hours of therapy. We identify triggers, we discover habit motivations, we talk about behavior modifications, mindset management, weekly bonus sessions, daily support and coaching, just to name a few. So we're going to identify triggers. Triggers are one of the biggest challenges that smokers face when trying to quit. Knowing what to expect and how to deal with triggers can help you stay on track. A trigger is something that makes you want to smoke. It can be a stressful situation, sipping coffee, going to a party, or even smelling cigarette smoke. Some triggers, we're going to identify the triggers, recognize when a trigger is happening, learn how to cope with the trigger, and eventually overcome the trigger where it's not a trigger anymore. And habit motivation is what motivates you to smoke or vape. What rewards or positive feelings do you receive from smoking? Take note of the situation or activities that make you want to smoke, such as stress, boredom, social events. We find that some of the most common examples of habit motivation include to relieve stress, to help relax, to maintain your body weight, because of social groups, taking a smoke break at work, and to help you stay awake, and more. What motivates you to smoke? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. Do you know what one of your habit motivations is? If so, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat on live too. Behavior modification is when we modify or change a behavior around smoking or vaping. So some examples of behavior modifications include changing your routine. So if you wake up in the morning and you generally smoke within the first 5 or 10 minutes, we're going to change that to maybe you don't smoke until an hour later. If you usually smoke in the car, we're going to change that to maybe you smoke outside the car now. Instead of smoking on your smoke break, maybe you can take a walk instead. Instead of reaching for that cigarette, maybe you can reach for a bottle of water instead. We're going to switch hands. So if you smoke with your right hand between your first and second finger, we're going to switch it, and you're going to smoke with your left hand between your pinky and your ring finger. We're going to put it in a different location. So if you usually smoke on the back porch of your house, we're going to make it where you go on the front porch of your house. We're going to make it as inconvenient as possible for you. And we're going to switch brands. And we're going to switch brands to a kind that you don't like. We're going to make this very inconvenient and something that's not enjoyable for you to do. So mindset management is also very important when we look at quit smoking. So when you change your mindset, you change your life. And when you realize that your thoughts create your reality, you understand how important your mindset is. So you get mindset management, weekly bonus sessions, daily support and coaching. And in that, we're going to talk about overcoming cravings, coping with emotions and mood, positive affirmations, coping skills, stress management, having a support system, an accountability to partner, and so much more. You are being set up for success. So now I would like to invite you to experience hypnotherapy. Allow yourself to get comfortable in a quiet place, sit back and relax. If you are driving, turn the volume down, don't listen. You need to be somewhere comfortable and safe where you can sit back and relax. I'm going to give you just a minute to get comfortable. All right. So go ahead and take in a nice, big, deep breath. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose and out slowly through your mouth. Good. And again, knowing that with each breath in, you are breathing in positive, relaxing energy. And with each breath out, you are releasing all negativity and tension in the body, allowing you to relax even more. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to imagine certain things, but it doesn't matter if you can't imagine all the things I'm asking you to. You might even find your mind wandering quite a bit, so that my voice just fades into the background. But that doesn't matter either. The sound of my voice is going to continue to relax you, and very soon now, you are going to find yourself to be more relaxed than you ever remember. Want that to happen. Allow that to happen. Good. Sinking deeper and deeper into a place of peace and relaxation. I wonder if you could imagine standing on the beach of the ocean. Notice the fresh, cleansing smell in the air, the outstretched golden arms of the sun, shining its radiant energy on everything it touches. As cool, refreshing waves wash up on your toes. It feels so good as the cool and refreshing waves wash over you. Bring all awareness now to the soles of your feet. Feel yourself now standing on the soft, damp sand. You can feel the pressure of the sand as it rises up to meet your feet. It feels so cool and pleasant. As you squish your toes further and further into the sand, you enter the water, allowing the coolness to move up your body as you take each step slowly and intentionally, enjoying each sensation of moving your physical body deeper into the water. The waves wash over your feet and ankles, releasing all the tension and relaxing the muscles in your feet. as you step slowly into the ocean. The waves wash over your calves and thighs, relaxing all the muscles. Taking another slow and intentional step, you notice how safe and secure you are feeling as the cleansing waves wash over your stomach and lower back, releasing all the tension and relaxing you even more. As you merge your entire body into the water, everything relaxes even more. It feels so good to relax and let your tension wash away. You lay back, feeling your arms folding from your side and your hands open, relaxing the arms all the way down to your fingertips. You feel safe and supported by the water as you float completely, trusting as the waves wash all the tension out of your neck and shoulders. As the waves gently touch the top of your head, all the tension in your head and face wash away, allowing you to relax even more. All your facial muscles are relaxing, and all your worries wash away as you enjoy this peaceful, relaxing sensation. As you float over each wave, you feel your level of relaxation will double. And at 5, you will be at the deepest level of relaxation possible for you at this time. Want that to happen. Allow that to happen. Good. 1, feeling good and relaxed. 2, releasing and relaxing even more. 3, it feels so good just to let go. 4, almost there. 5, you are completely relaxed, feeling better than you ever have. Enjoy this peaceful, relaxing state. You are aware that the waves have gently carried you back to the shore, and you relax comfortably and peacefully on the shore. You are learning not only to relax your mind and body, but also emotions. Your body and mind recognize that this calm has a positive effect, not only on your body and mind, but your emotions too. For you are learning not only to relax your body and mind, but also your emotions. As you continue to enjoy this relaxing and renewing of the waves, you draw your attention to the outstretched, energizing arms of the sun as it wraps you in loving warmth, reminding you of your true loving self and that you have the power to decide how big a thought becomes. You are now in control and master of your own thought process, creating an inner calmness and comfort, a return to balance, feeling fresh and calm, a welcome return to positive thoughts, feelings, and emotions. It feels so good. You notice that you have more confidence. You can relax easily. You feel stronger in your mind and body connection. In just a moment, I will invite you to return from your experience. And as you return, you will bring your experience back with you, feeling calm and control of your thoughts and emotions. 1, feeling returning to your fingers and toes. 2, all energies in complete balance, etheric body closed. 3, feeling confident and in control, realizing you are in control of your mind, body, and emotions. 4, feeling as if your eyes have been bathed in cool, clear water. 5, eyes open, fully aware. How do you feel? You did great. If we were in not a group setting and we were in a one-on-one hypnotherapy session, this is where we would discuss your experience, what you experience, any emotions that came up and how you feel. So my tip to you is, since we're not talking about this right now, go ahead and write it down. Write down your experience. Write down how you feel. Write it down in the chat if you want to. Write it down on a piece of paper so that you can look at it later, so we can talk about this later in our one-on-one session. But how did that make you feel? What came up for you? Do you feel more confident? Do you feel stronger? Do you feel healthier? Are you ready to move forward and stop smoking? So I'm going to offer you my 6-week smoking cessation package. And how the program works is there's 12 to 15 hours of therapy over these 6 weeks. We're going to discover your habit motivations. We're going to identify your triggers. We're going to talk about behavior modifications. There's going to be weekly bonus sessions. There's going to be daily support and coaching. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to be your support and your partner through this journey. I went through it myself with both cigarettes and vaping, and I'm here to help you and guide you along your way. Right now is huge savings. With the price of cigarettes and vapes constantly on the rise, now is a great time to invest in a healthier you. For less than the price of around 10 cartons of cigarettes, or if you're a vapor, around the cost of around 20 vapes, you can start your journey of stop smoking today. The 6-week smoking cessation package with the 12 to 15 hours of therapy, discover habit motivations, identify triggers, behavior modifications, weekly bonus sessions, daily support and coaching, and so much more is only $600, and that's for a limited time. That is less than the price of 10 cartons of cigarettes or 20 vapes, and it will get you a happier, healthier, longer living you. If this is something that you would like to do, so those of you on Zoom, you see the information in front of you. Those of you on live, you can reach out to me. So you can call my office. You can also text my office. My office phone receives text. So the number, if you would like to reach out, set up a free complimentary consultation, see if we're a good fit. I need to see if you're really motivated for the right reasons to quit smoking. All the things that we cover in the consultation, absolutely complimentary. If you're interested in that, there's 3 ways. There's more than 3 ways, but there's at least 3 ways you can contact me. One is my office phone. You can call or text. The phone number for those of you on live that can't see my Zoom screen is 405-283-CALM, C-A-L-M. That's 405-283-2256. You can also go to my website at the www.theoasisholistic.com. There's a contact form on the website you can fill out, and that will send me your information and I will get in touch with you. You can email me directly at amy@theoasisholistic.com. Those are the 3 best ways to reach out to me. Those of you on live, you can always message me in the DM. That is also another good way to reach out to me. So I want to challenge all of you. I want to give you a challenge to make 1 behavioral modification this week. 1 behavioral modification. Let me know what you choose as your behavior modification, and you're going to receive a free gift from me. So how do you let me know what you choose as your behavior modification? It's easy. It's the same way that you let me know if you're interested in starting the 6-week package. It's through the phone number 405-283-2256. You can call or text. You can fill out the contact form on my website, www.theoasisholistic.healing.com, or you can email me directly, amy@theoasisholistic.healing.com. Drop me a message, say my behavior modification this week was, what is it? Is it going to be switching hands, changing places? You decide, you let me know. And just for being brave enough and having the courage to take the first step to set a small behavior modification, I will send you a free gift in your email. Are you ready? Are you ready to turn one day into today? If you are, reach out. Thank you guys so much for attending, supporting me in this workshop, and reach out and we will get started on your stop smoking journey today. All right, for those of you on live, I will be back on in a few hours for readings. Thank you guys for showing your support, coming out and watching me on this workshop, participating in the workshop. Thank you for your comments in the live. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.